step one. We admitted that we were powerless over our addiction and that our lives had become unmanageable. Now the key words what stand out for me are we, because we can't, because I, you, all of us can't do it. We have to come together and do it. Admitted. We have to throw the towel in, lads. We have to throw the towel in. If we don't throw the towel in, we will never ever get well. It's like going to a doctor's. How does a doctor know you're ill? If you're not going to go to the doctor's, book an appointment. Go to the doctors and tell them that you are unwell and you are very, very poorly. Powerless. Powerless. Powerless means to me I have the inability to say no. That is an absolute catalyst. I have the inability to say no. I cannot make that decision by myself, but I can't even take the advice of someone else to say no. I've got to completely go at it, full on. It's like I could literally say to you guys, I could literally say to you guys that I'm not going to go up Colne. Sorry, I'm going to go up Colne. I'm going to walk past that Bucky's. I'm going to walk past that pub. I'm going to walk past my dealer's house and say, I am not going in. I am not going to buy. I'm not going to have a bet. You name it. I will say no. So literally, as soon as that little head. That little voice comes in my head like that and starts knocking at my head. He's won, he's in. He's got me with him. He's literally got me like that. He's literally got me like that, and I'm scoring. I'm feeding my disease of addiction. My addiction has won once again. Unmanageable. My life's been completely unmanageable internally and externally. Internally, it's made me very lonely as a person. It's made me so angry inside, internally and externally. It's made me depressed, where sometimes I've been even having lines of cocaine in my room and I've been crying whilst I'm having each line. Cocaine for me made me the most confident person when I first started to take it, but then it gradually made me the most paranoid person. Externally, when I left here the first time, I was saying to the guys that I've got a new job, which I had. It didn't take me long to get back where I was powerless and I began to miss work. By making complete bullshit up to my boss, saying, oh, my kids are poorly, my dad's ill, my fucking cat's ill, you fucking name it, every excuse I'd give. And I gradually started to miss work, which then, because I was on a temporary contract, he got rid of me like that. That's where that took me. That gone. Kids, I've promised my kids loads of stuff since I've been out there, saying I'm gonna do this for you, I'm gonna take you out, I'm gonna buy you clothes, trainers, I'm gonna spend time with you, love, care and attention. Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. That I could get them like that, give them this, I could literally fucking get them so excited that they wanted to see me and all that lot, and then a little phone call would come, Gaz, are you going to come out for a bit and have a few beers, a few lines, bets, kids? Out it with them. Mum and Dad, I could literally manipulate them, absolutely manipulate them into giving me stuff. I could literally make up the biggest excuses in world convincingly as well, because that's what we do when we're addicts. We can convince anything. And I could promise her flipping, oh mum, can I borrow flipping 100 quid, 200 quid, whatever. Yeah, mum, I'll absolutely, I promise you, I'll pay. As soon as I get paid, I'll pay you back. Alright. No chance. Absolutely no chance. That £200, since I'm there begging my mum for money. So as soon as I've got that money, it's like, Mum, get back down there. I don't want to know. I've got what I want off you. I don't want to know now. My ex, even when this has been an absolute problem for me since the first time I was here and the last time I was here. Last time, the second time I only lasted a day. I could literally, as soon as I had my kids, when my mum had my kids, because I used to throw towel in, and when I did stay at home with the kids, I was texting everyone who was on a night out to make me absolutely paranoid, because I wanted to know what she's wearing, who she's with, if she's with any lads. It just literally, I wanted to know what pub she's in, who she's talking to. I wanted to know all that, because that is a bullshit, and they all take that we causing all of this. Because sometimes, because step one literally tells me sometimes we've got to hold his hand up in the air and say, look, I can't fix this. We need help. And it's like, how are we going to do it? How are we going to get out of this? Like honesty, open-mindedness and willingness. And that is the disease of addiction in an absolute nutshell. And that is a problem. Which brings me on to step 2. Step 2. We came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Again, the key words we, there's no I in this, it's we. Came to believe, because we are all sat here now, and we're clean. There's some belief that we can fucking do this. We can. That a power greater, there's something out there, we don't know, there's something there that is going to make us. We can actually become, sorry, we can be restored, because we are brought. We come in here and we are absolutely broken on our fucking knees. I want restore us to sanity. Power greater for me is prayer, and I'll admit it now. I attempt to pray. I attempt to pray. I literally only go like this. I can even do it standing up, sat down, lying down. I'll just go literally like that and say, please, give me another day. And for me, give me another day of being here, being clean, and just gradually just trying to get myself better as a person. That's all. That is all I say. Meditation. Meditation. Again, I struggle with meditation. I can't sit still for bloody a minute. But I'll literally just sit there. Just literally sit there and just, it's all the bullshit what's coming. Because in my head, 24/7. No, just literally. Just literally just sit. Literally just. You're just flipping with laughing at me.
Identify, bro.
Just literally just breathing in. Sorry. Sucking, breathing up. All the bullshit. Sorry, all the goodness. And then blowing out all the absolute bullshit. And them thoughts are going to that, but that your addiction is still working on you. No matter what, your addiction wants you out there. It fucking wants you, and it'll do anything. It'll do anything to get every single one of us out there. At meetings. Again, with me and my anxiety, I'm fighting just going to an outdoor meeting. It absolutely sends my head west, to be honest. But I go in there because I know a meeting is a powerful thing. It's got the guys like you. It's another power greater. Again, because it's addicts who are in the same boat as us. Because we can relate to whatever they've done, we've done. And this one, I want you, every single one here, right now, to get on your knees. Get on your knees. So I want you to feel this. Gently, just close your eyes. Just let them shut. I come in here. So I want you. I come in here absolutely fucking broken and on my knees. And I literally want it to go every single minute of every day. But I've realised when I left here, I didn't have this fucking most powerful tool, which I rejected. I rejected it. It's the most powerful tool going. It's a power greater that can literally give you it gives you hope. It gives you absolute belief in every single one of it. It makes you think that you can do this, and we can do this together, because none of us can do it by ourselves. We can do this together, because we are powerful, because this is the powerfulest circle in the world that we can relate to, and we are going to do this. We can and we will do this as one. We need to believe that we can do this. Stand up again for me. Put your arm around each other. Give each other a good fucking look. So I tell you shit now, these are the people who's going to keep you clean. This is the circle, and I've walked out of this circle twice, and it didn't take me long to go back out there, manipulating everything and everyone that came across my path. Snorting coke, gambling, drinking, threatening people, especially my own mum. This is a circle what's going to make us that could restore us to sanity. Step 3. We make a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. Because now, we, not I, we made a decision. Because now we have this power greater in our lives, what we had at that we got at step 2. Because we are now clean. We need to make a decision now. That our will is devious, dishonest, angry, sad, jealous, completely self-centered. And God's will is loyal, kind, honest, unself-centered, and happy. And now, as we understood Him, now a lot of people with this God word, they think, oh no, my head's going to fall off, they want me to be religious, they want me to do all this. No, it's the God as we understood it. Because God could be good, orderly direction, the great outdoors, or my favourite, gang of druggies. Because that is what we are, and what we will always be. Like an alcoholic is always an alcoholic, no matter how many years it has been clean. We will always be a drug addict, no matter what. And now a little example I'm going to give you. As you know, a lot of people know me. I live, breathe, sweat, football. That is part of me. That will always be part of me. And as an example now, as we understood, and I could give you an example now, the best player in the world, past or present. It's like now, Dan could tell me that George Best is the best player in the world, whatever else been. But then Scott could say, nah, no chance, nah. Maradona is the best player in the world because of the way he could, the way he could make the ball stick to his feet, run round defenders, and then, excuse me, Russell could say, nah, there's no chance. We want a natural goal scorer who scored so many goals, holds a record. He could say that Pelé is the best player in the world, whatever has been. Because now, as you can see, these three have a different angle and a different perspective of which player they think. And that's my opinion on the God as we understood him, because we all have different opinions on what we think is right and what we believe in. And that's my version of the best player in the world. And now I'm going to take you, I want you to close your eyes, so I just want you to just imagine this. I'm going to take you on this this imaginary train journey. And now, step one, we have gone to the train station and we have bought our ticket. Step two, we've gone on this train and we have sat down and we've seen all these people who are clean, just like you know, that we are clean, that we have some belief that we can do this. Step three, that train is set off. And now, your mind, you'll hear stuff and you'll think, your head will try and have you off at any given time. He wants you to get off. He wants you to get off this train. But I tell you what, there'll be one person, one thing on that bench what's going to be waiting for you. It don't matter if you're 5 years clean, 10 years clean, 6 months clean, a day clean, you name it. He's going to be there, and he'll literally welcome you back with open arms. See, he's not bothered, he's got your back. It's your disease of addiction, your misery, your pain, your heartache, everything is waiting for you. We must stay on this train in order to recover. We need to stay on this train. So if we don't, if this isn't enough for you, it's going to give you all these. It's going to give you deviousness, dishonest, angry, sad, jealous, self-centered. And if that's not enough for you, what about being at gutter? And I step down once again. If that's not enough, what about that one? What about death? And what it's going to do to every single one of your families, kids, mums, dads, loved ones. That's what it's going to result to, death. So this is the decision and action we need to make, because we can do this. And that's my version of step 1, step 2 and step 3.